Hey everyone, jumping online to do a little video of inflammation and some of the causes of inflammation and what it does to your body. So I have everything typed out so that I could stay on point, because sometimes my videos I start to ramble. Nobody wants to hear rambling. So anyway, when I'm looking away, it's just because I'm trying to keep on my notes. So let's talk a little bit about, I think that it's just a really hot topic, inflammation and gut health and how they connect. So inflammation is a vital part of the immune system's response to injury and infection. That is very important to remember. It's the body's way of signaling the immune system to heal and repair damaged tissue, as well as defend itself against foreign invaders such as viruses and bacteria. Without inflammation, wounds would fester and infection would become deadly. So inflammation is a good thing in how God created us. However, if the inflammatory process goes on for too long, or if the inflammation response occurs in places where it's not needed, it can become problematic, which is what many of us experience. Chronic inflammation has been linked to certain diseases such as heart disease or stroke, amongst a bunch of others, and may also lead to autoimmune disorders such as rheumatoid arthritis and lupus, to name a few. Acute inflammation occurs after a cut on the knee, a sprained ankle, or a sore throat. It's a short-term response with localized effects, meaning it works at the precise place where a problem exists. The telltale signs of acute inflammation include redness, swelling, heat, and sometimes pain and loss of function in that area. In the case of acute inflammation, blood vessels dilate, blood flow increases, and white blood cells swarm the injured area to promote healing, which is what we were created to do. This response is what causes the injured area to turn red and become swollen. As the body heals, the acute inflammation gradually subsides, which I think all of us have experienced. Unlike acute inflammation, chronic inflammation can have long-term and whole body effects. Chronic inflammation is also called persistent low-grade inflammation because it produces a steady, low level of inflammation throughout the body, as judged by a small rise in immune system markers found in blood or tissue. This type of inflammation is believed to contribute to the development of disease. Low levels of inflammation can be triggered by a perceived internal threat, even when there isn't a disease to fight or an injury to heal, and sometimes this signals the immune system to respond. As a result, the white blood cells swarm but have nothing to do and nowhere to go, and they may eventually start attacking internal organs or other healthy tissues and cells. Autoimmune disease. Researchers are still working to understand the implications of chronic inflammation on the body and the mechanisms involved in the process, but it's known to play a role in the development of many diseases. Even cancer was noted more than once. So, what is the cause of inflammation? As we saw here, there's still research being done trying to figure out what is behind all of that. Some believe it's our lifestyle. The foods we eat are thought and believed to be highly inflammatory. Sugar and gluten are among the top mentioned almost everywhere that I have been researching. Sugar is literally in every kind of processed food, or almost every kind of processed food. Check your food labels. Not all sugars are created equal. Some of the worst, and probably the one that is the most common that most people have heard about, is the high fructose corn syrup. It is one you'll see in almost every box. All cereal boxes, your kids' cookies, even healthy snacks or what you think is healthy, have high fructose corn syrup. Your bread, everything. has high fructose corn syrup. It's crazy. And if it doesn't have that, it usually has something else that is equivalent to the